Welcome back to Gamer Sanctuary, Fresh Coast Gaming fans. It is Friday night. It's Magic and Warmachine Night here at the store. I'm going to just do a quick pan. We got all the Warmachine players over here. We got more over here on the tables that have been set down. It's a really good crowd tonight. Most of the local players are here. Some guys from out of town as well. Magic up here in front. We'll ignore them for wargaming purposes, but they're great for business for the store. But I've already played my requisite game of Warmachine for tonight against Oscar, and if you want to know how that turned out, tune into the Facebook page, and I'll have some pictures from that. But John and I are actually going to do a Batrep. We've been kind of dodging each other for a long time on just a quick 500 pointer, because John wants to show off his fully painted Death Korps of Krieg army that he's picked up. He came into some money last year and invested it in some beautiful Forge World resin. So we're going to get some shots of that and do a quick 500 point game. I've taken to kind of just leaving my Space Marines out in the car, even though with the cold weather we've been having here in Michigan, it's not good for the magnets I've been using, but today we're not going to bother with that. We're not going to bother with anything with magnets. 500 points combat patrol. I have a chaplain with plasma pistol. He's going to be riding in a Razorback with a combat squad of Star Phantom Space Marines. I have a flamer and missile launcher. Sergeant just has a chainsword. No veteran upgrade. I have 5 scouts with bolters and a missile launcher. Again, no veteran upgrade. And 5 scouts, all with close combat weapons, riding in a Landspeeder Storm with a multi-melter. Oh, heavy bolters on the Razorback as well. That's it for me, 500 points.
All right, I have to say, first of all, that I think the Death Korps Forge World stuff is some of the most impressive looking models out there. I think John's shaking his head, nodding in complete agreement. These are just beautiful models, such awesome detail. The scale is not the goofy 40K heroic scale you normally see with human models. It's much more realistic, and it just looks so good. It's really making me jealous. Anyway, we'll take a look at what he's got. He's got a Lord Commissar with carapace armor. Did you say power weapon on him too? Power sword. Power sword. Platoon command squad with Vox. There's a 20 guard blob right here with 2 grenade launchers and 2 missile launchers. Does the sergeant there have a power sword also?
Yep,
power sword on the sergeant.
Right there.
A veteran squad with shotguns and carapace armor. There are 2 melta-guns and a heavy flamer. The sergeant has a plasma pistol and a power fist. Very expensive for a guard veteran squad. And then to finish it all off, we have a heavy weapon mortar team. So there's 3 mortars there as well. All right, we haven't really quite decided yet what we're going to play for mission, so we're going to get things rolled up, do our warlord traits, and get started. All right, here we have a shot of the table after deployment. The mission is the Relic, and we're using just standard deployment on a 4x4 table. We actually rolled the long way, but on a 4x4 table it doesn't really make a difference. So I have 5 tactical Marines with the Flamer and the Chaplain and the Razorback. The other combat squad up here with the missile launcher. 5 scouts infiltrated into the woods. The Landspeeder scout moved forward. These guys are all in transports, and John has his blob in front. Veterans are... Where'd the veterans go? Oh, the veterans are in this side. Blob is over here. Mortars are in the back, and missile launchers are behind them. Commissar's chilling in the middle, giving everybody his leadership bubble. John actually has the first turn. Like I said, mission is the Relic, and I am not going to try to seize. Warlord traits. My Chaplain. I left my Codex Space Marine book at home, so unfortunately I'm going to have to use the standard book Warlord traits. He has a scoring unit. It's like the only one I ever roll when I use standard traits, and John's gives him feel no pain when he's within 3 inches of the Relic. So it's going to be a ton of fighting in the middle of the table, and there's no night fighting, so John's going to have the first turn. Top of turn 1, John's guard blob advanced, daisy chaining, so he stayed in coherency with the missiles, so they didn't have to move. And he shot that whole squad at my scouts in the woods, killed 4 of them, had some pretty good wound rolls with his grenade launchers and las guns. So I'm down to 1 scout. He failed his leadership and is running away. Over here, he used Barage's barrage snipe tactic. Dropped a whole bunch of templates on my combat squad sitting there in the building, and since the point of origin was closest to the missile launcher guy, I had to take the wounds on him first. And sure enough, failed to save, and the missile launcher's gone. And they're also pinned because I failed their leadership test.
So yeah, make sure the veteran upgrade. Take it. Didn't help in my case because I rolled a pair of 10s on those guys, but hey, every little bit will help. So I'm going to move in the bottom of turn 1, and see if I can't get some retribution. All right, in my turn, these guys were pinned, so they couldn't do much. They did snap fire and take out one of the veterans. The heavy bolter here took out another one. Back over here, the land speeder storm zoomed around the corner and focused fire on the missiles, the heavy weapon squads who were out of cover, and vaporized one. The scouts killed another 2 with their bolt pistols before charging in and killing another 2 more. They lost 1 to Overwatch with a lucky grenade launcher shot, and 1 more in combat to the sergeant's power sword. And that's it. So we're going to move now into top of turn 2, and John's going to try to make a push for this objective, I think. All right, John's kind of knocking me back on my heels right now. He had 3 lucky barrages drop all on the land speeder storm, and thanks to the ordnance, rolled a 6 on each one of them. Glance, and I failed all 3 of my Jink saves. He also shot at it with 2 melta guns and a plasma pistol from here, and nothing happened. So I was feeling pretty good about that. And then my scouts killed 3 of his guardsmen, but then in the movement phase, the commissar had joined the unit. He killed 1 with his power sword. The regular power sword did nothing, but he killed my last 2 scouts in there with just massive amount of attacks, and so they consolidated. Now it's back to my turn, and we'll see if I can't drop some guys with bolter fire. All right, my turn. I jumped the Marines out. I focused fire from the Razorback, killed 3 of the veterans. These guys killed another 2 more with some good shooting at range. I flamed 2 with the combat squad here, and killed another couple more with bolters and bolt pistols. And that's it. So those guys have all made the leadership test, and they are whittled down pretty substantially, but still effective. Gonna move down to turn 3. Top of turn 3, John focused everything he had on the combat squad, managed to whittle down the sergeant, the flamer, and 1 of the Marines, and then tried to charge with both the blob squad, who he only shot pistols and assault weapons with, and the veteran squad, which he did the same thing. They missed by about an inch, maybe inch and a half. The veterans got in. My chaplain issued a challenge to his sergeant. He accepted, and I got him with my Crozius. But that last guardsman made both saves he had to make, and then failed to do anything in return. So we're going to move into bottom of 3 now, and keep pushing against what John's doing. All right, turns are coming fast and furious here. My Marines lined up here, took a shot, killed 1 of the guys in the command squad. My scout and the Razorback only managed to kill a single guy from the blob squad, so that is okay. Did not have to make leadership tests anywhere. My chaplain easily finished off that last stupid guardsman who didn't want to die or run away, and then they consolidated back 1 inch. That's it. So I'm still in harm's way, but we'll see what I can do. All right, John managed to get the blob squad in here to assault, killed the last Space Marine, and dropped a wound on the chaplain. So things are looking ugly for him too. Otherwise, mortars completely whiffed on these guys, and we're still cooking. Moving into the bottom of my turn 4. Bottom of turn 4, I turned the scout around, charged in there. The tactical Marines charged in at the commissar. Razorback killed 2 of the platoon command squad, leaving just the sergeant. Over here, I did 1 wound on the commissar, killed the squad sergeant in a challenge. What was that?
I forgot I had a feel no pain on.
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll your feel no pain.
Feel no pain on the commissar.
All right, commissar is good. So the commissar didn't take that wound after all. He is okay. But the weapon team took a wound. 1 guy died, and that's it. Otherwise, I lost the scout in the combat, and we're moving to turn 5 now. This is where it's all going to matter, right here. All right, things are getting crazier. John ran the mortar teams up and swung back, issued a challenge with his platoon sergeant who came around here, and I accepted with the chaplain and killed him. And then everything else directed all their attacks at the Marines and failed to kill it. The commissar took 1 wound from the Marines, and failed the feel no pain roll, and that was it. But they're still kicking, and now it is my turn, bottom of 5. All right, my turn. I came around here, shot the mortar teams, and they're running away. And the chaplain decided he was going to try to be a hero. Called out a challenge, which John cowardly refused to accept with his commissar. So the chaplain figured, I'll direct all my attacks then against the guards, and rolled 3 1s. So he just decided not to do anything. The Marines hit a couple times, but either failed to wound or John made his saves, and that was it. So we're actually going to roll to see if the game ends. You want to roll or you want me to roll?
I'll roll.
Go ahead, roll it. 1 or 2. Oh, the game's going to end. John is going to steal this one because he has 1 point. He has first blood. He blew up my land speeder to take first blood, and that's it. He's contesting the objective in the middle, and that's it. No line breaker, no nothing else. So, epic cheesy win, but you know, hey, that's 40K. That's how it works. Good game, good game. Quick shot of the store. It's still Warmachine Night. That hasn't changed. Lots of players moving in and out, but awesome to see John actually having a painted force. I'd love to see more added to this, some tanks maybe.
Do you have the money for Forge World models?
You don't need to do Forge World. You can just do Layman Russes.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.